Hello YouTube, Facebook, and the rest of the social media world. My name is Phil Green, and I'm uploading a video tonight regarding retiree benefits, including pensions and health care. I want to get your opinion today on whether or not there should be law enacted to protect benefits of hundreds of thousands, millions of workers across this nation in America, regarding whether or not there should be restrictions on companies either filing for bankruptcy, selling the liabilities for those benefits that they negotiated over a number of years to other companies that had nothing to do with the negotiations to begin with. Just to give you a little backdrop on what I mean by this, it's my understanding that somewhere in this nation there are individuals that are experiencing this right now. Companies that seek protection under the bankruptcy court, bankruptcy laws, and they are told that they can basically get rid of their liabilities from their union contracts. So let me give you an idea of what I mean. When you're negotiating a contract, when you first come into organizing and you negotiate a contract with a company, you may have a set of things that you want, and they have a set of things that they want. And you negotiate them, and you strike your first contract, and everything's solid. Hopefully you get a good agreement. But let's talk about for a minute after you've had contracts for a number of years, and you're a union or an organization that has been in a relationship with a labor union for a term of 4, 5, or 6 different contracts. Let's say those contracts last for a period of 5 years apiece. So you've been working for this organization for 30 years now, and you've negotiated 6 different contracts with them or something like that. All of them lasting 5 years. At the end of those negotiations for each one of those contracts, there's a certain set of articles and section numbers in those contracts that explain exactly what the contract is going to be, including the grievance procedure, including an arbitration procedure, hopefully. Then there's benefits. You have your wages, you have your vacation or sick time, and other paid time off, holidays. Then you have your pension, if you have a pension in your contract. Some have retiree health care, benefits that are given to retirees after you retire. Now, I don't know about you, America, and the rest of the world, but if I'm working for a company for 30 years, and in my mind I have a pension, when I'm discussing this with my union officers as an individual member, and they're telling me that you're going to get this wage increase in this contract, and you're going to get this pension. Now, if in those contracts I knew that the pension wasn't going to exist at some point, then maybe I would have demanded a higher wage increase so that I can pay for my own pension, or that I can have some money set aside for when I am basically too young to die but too old to work. When I think about having children, there's certain things that you have to account for when you're nearing retirement. Even at my age, at 32, I look at people that are getting ready to retire, and I hope that they have retiree health care. I hope that they have pensions. I hope that they have benefits that are going to make life easier for them to have those things taken care of. And if they don't, then where's the dignity in that? Where's the dignity in that to where they can actually live a comfortable life after they have retired? They have to account for what they are going to need after they retire. When they're sitting down talking to their children, and they're not supposed to be worried about where they're going to live, what they're going to do, how they're going to pay for this, how they're going to pay for that, especially if they worked for an organization that had collective bargaining agreements that said that there would be this set amount of money, or there would be this benefit if you worked for us for this many years, earn this much money, and your years plus service is your age plus years of service equals this much. So this is how much you're going to get per month. If you pass away, then your survivor will get this amount of money per month. You sit down and you talk with your families about that, and you start having those serious conversations with them if something were to happen to you, or if you were to retire and then something were to happen to you. But what corporations are trying to do today, America, they're going to these bankruptcy courts and they're saying, we need you to get rid of our liabilities that we negotiated with these unions. Here's my argument against this. Maybe I mentioned it earlier, but I really want to hit home with this. If you negotiate 6 contracts with me over a period of 30 years, all lasting 5 years. And all of them had a pension benefit that I calculated into my retirement. If I had known that those pensions were not going to be there, I would have demanded higher wages, higher vacation, higher sick time, or other terms of employment that would have enriched my life even further. If you didn't have a pension to offer, why put it on the table? Why would you say, here's your pension, this is, the pension that we're going to give you over this 5-year contract, this 5-year contract, the next 5-year contract? To me, it's bait and switch. To me, it's criminal. It should be criminal. If a corporation is going to negotiate something with you that secures your future after you are retired, and then when you're about to retire, it is no longer there, I believe that there should be a law against that. To me, it is the lowest form of stealing. Today, a person can walk into a store and steal a Hostess cupcake and get 5 years in prison. But you can take thousands of workers and be a corporation and walk into a bankruptcy court and tell them that you cannot pay for their retirement benefits as you negotiate over a period of 20 years and you won't do a day in prison. That is criminal. I need to know from you, social media world, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are in the world, I need to know what you think about this. What do you think about retiree benefits? What do you think about corporations that come into these negotiation table, promise these benefits, levy wages against these benefits, and then the benefits disappear? Let me know what you think. Thanks.